When you're stuck at home, well, you're not alone. It's Great Midbest Friends, Great Midbest Friends. Ah, wee.
It's just, all right, listen. I don't get it. All right, they swap out characters. Aunt Viv, Becky Connor, Dario from Games of Thrones. Right? It's like I'm not gonna notice. I'm not gonna notice that Aunt Viv is a totally different person.
I hear you, but I don't get it. I don't get what you're talking about.
All right. Well.
Oh, hi.
Hey.
Oh, welcome to season 2 of Great Midbest Friends, where we tell true stories of coworkers picked to work from their house because they have no other choice, to see what happens when people stop being polite and start getting really good at being best friends with people. I'm your host, Tyler McClure, and with me, as always, is Brian Dumbledore Smith.
Marissa.
Yep.
What do all these hobbies have in common? Pocket square collections, death metal EPs, baseball stats.
Is it today's guest? Is it
No,
Tom?
It is Thomas Hynes, today's guest.
Welcome, Thomas. Hello.
That's me. I'm the guest. It's me. You're talking about me.
We are very much happy to have you as our first guest of the season. We have heard so much about you, I think, in the short time you've started, but I kind of just wanted to start with a little bit of like, if you were on Tinder, what would your byline be? Like, what is that line that sells you in?
Let's see here. Probably like tall, witty copywriter with hair better than yours looking for a match. Something like that.
Wow, that's coming in strong. So where you come from? What do you do?
I come from Louisville, Kentucky. I am now currently where I am. I'm in Cincinnati. I'm in Mount Adams. I just moved. I have been a copywriter for the last 4+ years.
You started a new job, a new job in a pandemic. How was that?
Oh, it's super easy. There's been no problems whatsoever, obviously. No, it's been a little complicated. I think that the hardest thing is just not being able to see people in person. So I think that the biggest issue will be whenever we're all back in the office, hopefully this year, and kind of getting used to the fact that these are the same people that I've been friends with for the last however many months. It's just that now they have heights and they have clothes besides their shirts, and getting used to that.
And shorts too, right? Right. He works with Qualic.
That's good to know. I think I own one pair of shorts, and they're specifically for baseball games and beer festivals.
Is there a benefit to wearing shorts during beer festivals versus pants?
The main benefit is that the cool tattooed beer tenders don't make fun of you as much. That's number one. And number two is there are fewer things to stain.
Thomas, you are one of the newer writers on the creative department, but I've heard that you're like the dad because you're an old soul and you wear this old cardigan.
Yeah, well, I think that I am at a interesting age where I'm in my late 20s, so I've kind of bridged this divide between I don't think we have any true Gen Zers on our staff, but we have a lot of, they call them Zillennials. I definitely feel like I've been able to be like a little bit of like a secret dad to some of the younger people because I'm young enough that I still play the same games as them, listen to the same music, and watch a lot of the same shows. But I'm old enough that they'll be, concerned about something, and I'll be like, that's not a thing to be concerned about. And I can put these worries at ease.
You watch all the same stuff, listen to the same music as all the youths. I hear you've been watching Frasier.
Oh, God. Okay, now listen, you're going to try to turn my words against me, but 25-year-old KDK is also watching Frasier. So it is a very hip young show as far as I'm concerned. So I've seen Frasier, I don't even know how many times because I grew up with it, which in hindsight might explain why I wear cardigans now as a person in their 20s, because I grew up with Frasier.
What else have you been binging on or watching or enjoying? I know, like, going back and forth from Louisville, you've got to be in the car a lot. Do you listen to any podcasts or anything?
Yeah, I'm a huge ad nerd, and that kind of carries over even to off hours. So I have a lot of advertising podcasts I listen to, which you say it out loud, it's like, oh, really? But yeah, no, I like legitimately love it. I think it's awesome. My favorite one is called AOFA, which stands for It's Only Fucking Advertising. And it's hosted by a creative director from a really awesome Canadian agency called Rethink. But he has a lot of great guests on, and I've learned a lot of wonderful things from it. And that's probably my go-to podcast.
Brett, I feel like there's sports things you want to talk about. How you got into baseball stats.
So baseball stats. I guess I've just always been a little bit nerdy. So even when I was like going through my jock phase, I was like, well, how can I unjockify this? Oh, I know. I'll get really into the math part of this that nobody else will want to talk to me about to understand it besides just like, oh, big man hit ball far, to get kind of like into the deeper stuff, like add some poetry to it. And there's nothing that a man in a cardigan with long hair loves more than making sports into poetry.
And now a word from our sponsors. Wow, what a sponsor.
Amazing.
Guys, this is the time that we do hot seat. We ask you some rapid fire questions, you respond back. You don't really get a lot of time to think about it, and we haven't prepared you in any way, shape, or form, so deal with it. Surprising celebrity crush.
Surprising. Colin Jost.
Frasier or Niles?
Ooh, Niles.
Louisville or Louisville?
The second one was closer to the proper pronunciation of Louisville, which, by the way, I just checked on my Google, and Google says it correctly, so you know it's real.
Cats or dogs?
Cats.
Reds or the Bengals?
Reds.
Do you root for the Bengals?
No,
Yeah,
I
what are you?
Bengals. I don't root for the Reds either, so I had to think about like what would I rather go to, and I'd rather go to a baseball game, so Reds.
But so what is your baseball team?
Oh
Yeah.
man, I didn't want to get into this because everybody's gonna be mean to me now at the office. My dad's side of the family's from Chicago, so I'm a big Cubs fan.
To keep a theme alive from last season, Mitch hates both of you.
I mean, I haven't actually met Mitch yet, but I am definitely sure from his response video that he made for this, I'm pretty sure that he would act like he didn't get along with me, but actually he would really like me quite a bit.
Oh, that's real cute.
A pocket square or a pocket watch?
Ooh, pocket square, no doubt whatsoever. My watch goes on my wrist. That's it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Samba or sonata?
Ooh, samba, because it's more fun to improvise over.
Thomas, if writers had stats, what would be your war?
Oh, let's see here. So typically, 0 means that you could be replaced by a minor leaguer. 2 is major league average. 4 is all-star. 6 means you're getting MVP votes. I'd say 3.5.
What does MVP have to do with this?
Okay, well, MVP is a person, but it's also an award.
Thomas, it's been a pleasure. We've enjoyed our time. I know Brian sure has. We thank you very much for being our first of the season and jumping right in as a new employee.
Of course, it's been wonderful. I've enjoyed my time with the two of you, both inside this interview and outside, and I look forward to making many more great Midbest Friends in the coming months.
Do you want to play something?
Oh my goodness, do you want me to play something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have something?
I always have something.
Yeah. Let's kick it to Jen.
Good night, Marissa Kramer.
Okay.
Recording.
Yeah, I don't know how you stop it.
How do I stop it?
You click on the little record bubble on the left.
I did, but it wouldn't stop. Oh, I have to do a drop down? Man.